UFC 319 is blowing back to the Windy City for the first time in 6 years. Check out the fight card and get in on all the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. And if you're new to DraftKings, check this out. New customers who bet $5 will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Don't miss out on all the action of UFC 319. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us again on this beautiful Saturday afternoon for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. My partner and co-host got the little one sitting on his lap. Liberty City's own, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Madden ratings adjuster, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad, Ochocinco, Johnson. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. It's because of you we've been able to accomplish all we've been able to accomplish with Nightcap. And thanks to you, we'll be able to accomplish even more. So thank you again for your support. My Cognac Laportier has a new drop, and this one is very, very personal to me. I've created a limited edition release to honor my brother Sterling for his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not just a bottle, it's a tribute, it's a celebration of a legacy, and once they're gone, they are gone. The Hall of Fame edition is officially live. Just head over to Laportier.com and grab yours while supplies last. Don't miss your chance at a piece of history in this very, very special moment. Please make sure you go follow my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. We've got a very, very special person joining us. Right now, she's running unbelievable times. She's fit. She's extremely fast. And I'm expecting big things of her at the World Championships in Tokyo later in about 6 weeks. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden will be joining us a bit later, all the way from Poland. So we want to thank you, Melissa, for joining us. We look forward to talking to you very, very shortly. But first, Ocho, we got to get back to the Dillon Gabriel. He completed 8 of his first 9 passes, threw a pick 6, bad decision, but was later credited with a fumble on a botched handoff. After the game, he made some very, very interesting comments. He said, there are entertainers and there are competitors, and my job is to compete. He tried to clarify later at the presser, saying he meant the media are the entertainers and a competitor, and he's a competitor, and he wasn't taking a shot at Shedeur, but the damage was done. Everybody knows what he meant by that, because you know why? And I'm gonna let you take off. You remember at Oregon what the head coach said when they played Colorado?
Right.
Who was the quarterback?
Yeah.
Who was the quarterback?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Ocho. Go ahead.
Well, listen, I don't. Hey, Chad, I don't want to do him like that. I'm gonna give Dillon Gabriel a little grace, a little understanding, because I don't think a college kid coming in as a rookie in the NFL would take that kind of shot at a teammate that he's competing with for a job. I just don't see. I don't see it. I see it as him when he says entertainers in that aspect where he said it's the media. I'm not sure how he views the media as the entertainers, but the way the media stirs the pot and creates the ruckus, and all he does is compete. I see it from that sense. I don't see him as. I'm not even sure if he's that type of person, that type of individual to even have that kind of savvy to say something like that publicly as brash in that moment. So I'm going to give him a little grace. I think Dillon Gabriel actually played well. He played well. You know, what he did those first few drives, driving the team down the field. He made some really good throws. He was poised in the pocket. He had command of the offense. Obviously, the pick 6, for one, he has to see that there are 2 people somebody ran the wrong route. Two people in the same place never happens. There always has to be spacing on all concepts when it comes to running routes. So as a quarterback, you have to see that, all right, there are two players in the wrong place. Don't make a bad play even worse by even throwing the ball. You should just chuck that out of bounds because you're already outside the pocket anyway. New down. So that I think he's gonna be fine. Getting those reps in, and it's all about making plays at the quarterback position, but how consistent can you be? And so when sometimes there's a chance you can make something out of nothing, and then sometimes you can't. And I thought he played okay. He played really well.
I disagree with you. I think he was taking a shot at Shedeur.
You think so?
When have we ever thought about the media, those beat writers as entertainers? We've heard his coach, he was on the team when said they're celebs.
Wait, but you can't tie him and his coach together as if they have the same mind, as if they're one. You
Name the time you've ever heard someone say there are entertainers and there are competitors, and I'm here to compete. Tell me the time.
Right. Okay. Listen. Let's say he's taking a shot at Shedeur, right? At what point has he been an entertainer? He's a football player as well.
But we've heard people say that's what he's more interested in doing.
And what? Well, I'm just curious.
Okay, tell me what you're curious about.
Well, you said he's more interested in entertaining Shedeur.
I'm not saying he is. I'm saying that's what people have said about Shedeur, about entertaining, about the antics.
Right. I see where you're going.
Plus, we've heard this before. Okay. And sometimes it seeps out when you've been around people and they perceive other people as that. If you're not careful, you'll repeat what you've heard someone say about someone.
Okay, I see where you're going with it. Okay.
He didn't have to say that. He didn't. All he says, look, I'm here to compete. Whatever happens. It doesn't matter if I'm first team, second team, third team, or fourth team. My job is to compete. Why did he have to throw the entertainer aspect in of it?
All right, I mean,
everybody's entertainer. That's what football is. Entertainment.
Yeah, it's an entertainment.
Everybody
sport.
is entertainers.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's an entertainment sport. It's entertainment. He might have been taking a shot at me. Shit.
Nah.
No, I know, but
he can't compete with you. He can't compete with you. I disagree, Chad. I don't know what you guys think, but I think he was trying to take a subtle shot, because if he wasn't, why are you trying to clear it up? Why are you trying to clarify?
Oh, because obviously once you say something like that, it ruffles all the feathers, and then it comes back.
Why are you ruffling feathers, Ocho? It ain't nothing. You're telling me in the chat it's nothing.
Right, his choice of words, it ruffled feathers, because that's probably not what he actually meant. I honestly think it was an honest mistake, because he's not. Let me stay with me real quick. Let me say something real quick. He is not media savvy with the mic in front of him like a Tom Brady. He's not media savvy like a
quarterback.
He's not
a quarterback at the University of Oregon.
No, he's just not. Because if he was, he wouldn't have said what he said. There's a way you go about doing things, and he hasn't learned it yet. He's not savvy like that yet.
Sometimes you get caught up in the moment. You playing well. It's the middle of the game. Ocho, you got to realize now you're right there in that moment. Sometimes when emotion is high, logic is low. And you feeling good is they're entertainers, and I'm and competitors, and I'm here to compete. Oh, he's like, if it meant nothing by that, nobody would have said anything about it. Nobody would not even bat it an eye. But they took it. Most people took it. I believe the way he intended it. That he's not fancy, he's not entertaining, he's a competitor. I don't know what he thinks Shedeur is there to do. I believe two things. They're not mutually exclusive.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather was an entertainer.
Yes.
But he was a competitor.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, they're entertainers, but they're competitors. Steph Curry, all that dancing and turning around, he shoot the shot, and he don't even look at it before it goes in. That's entertainment. But he's a damn fierce competitor.
Yes.
So to try to make those two things mutually exclusive is just not true. Yeah. I believe you can do both of them, but I believe he took it. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. Yeah. But I believe he took a sort of shot at Shedeur.
Honestly, you want me to tell you the truth? And I mean no disrespect to Dillon Gabriel. I don't even think he has the balls to be able to say something like that out the blue. That's how I know. I mean, he doesn't carry himself like that, especially coming out of college. If he was that type of player, if he showed that kind of think about this. think about Johnny Manziel in college, right?
Yes.
Think about Baker Mayfield in college, right? Now, if it was one of them that said something like that, I'd be like, yeah, he's definitely taking a shot at Shedeur. But he's never shown any signs of being as
When has
brash.
he ever been in competition?
Huh?
When has he ever been in competition? He wasn't gonna beat Justin Herbert out, so he wasn't in competition. When was the last time Dillon Gabriel was in a quarterback competition? Yeah, go ahead and sip your tea, coffee, whatever that is, latte,
That's my little latte. That's my little latte.
Yeah, go ahead and sip that. So now back to our originally scheduled programming.
Right,
When
go
was
ahead.
the last time Dillon Gabriel was in a quarterback competition?
Oof. I
Yeah,
don't even-
exactly.
yeah, you're right.
Because think about it. How many yards has he passed for? Do you know how many? You know how long you got to be in college to pass for the amount of yards that he's passed for?
Right.
Justin Herbert's been in the league how long? Because didn't he take over Justin Herbert in 2020? So Dillon Gabriel has been in the league. He's been the starting quarterback since what? 21? No, he came from Oklahoma. Didn't Gabriel come from Oklahoma? He transferred from Oklahoma. So he was in there.
So if he transferred from Oklahoma, are you telling me he ran from competition?
No, he ran to the money.
Oh, okay.
1, 2. Oh, so he started at UCF. Oh, he started at UCF for 3 years. He was 2 years at Oklahoma, and then he spent 1 year at Oregon.
Okay.
That's Bo Nix. That was Bo Nix. I apologize. That was Bo Nix that was there when the coach.
Okay.
Remember when they played CU Ocho?
Yeah.
And the quarterback, and say what did he say? Instagram. Some of them trying to get followers. They're trying to get clicks and followers, and we're trying to win football games.
Oh, that's right. That was the Oregon coach. I remember that.
That was the Oregon coach.
Again,
But Dillon, I apologize. That wasn't Dillon Gabriel. That was Bo Nix that was his quarterback at the time when he said that.
See, okay.
But you got to. But again, for me, when was the last time Dillon Gabriel was in a quarterback competition? He was 3 years at UCF. He was 2 years at Oklahoma and 1 year at so 6 years. So in 6 years of college football,
6 years.
yeah, 3 years at UCF, 2 years at Oklahoma, 1 year at
How did he got all the goddamn time?
Man, them guys be getting 7 and 8 years, Ocho. You see the guy 32. What a COVID year. So it gave everybody an extra year if you wanted it.
Understandable. But listen, it's
What the chat say? The chat. Well, who the chat believe he took a shot or no?
Let me look in the chat. I ain't even open my phone. Hold on. I'm curious to see what the chat would think. They are saying the chat is saying, I believe he throwing shade. I thought football was a brotherhood. I never seen him do that. Don't need it. He lost his job. Oh, he lost his job at OU. He got hurt at U. Oh shoot. Well, but it looks like a mix. It's a mix on how everybody feel. Go ahead. You want something? Go ahead.
We placing the poll up. I just think the thing is look, and I think the thing is because Ocho, what it is normally we don't get this. We don't normally be interviewing.
Right.
Especially if you're playing during the course of a game.
Yeah, it's different
Normally
now.
they get you a half, in the preseason game, if you're not playing, they'll get you, hey, can we get a few words? Yeah, it's excited, got some work in, knock some of the dust, the rust off. And now it's time for the younger guys and other guys to get an opportunity to show what they can do. I'm sure the coaches are excited about that. Hopefully everybody came out injury free. We'll see after the game, so forth and so on. But hell, everybody out there to compete. I mean, you do realize, like in pro sports, it's all about competition, Ocho.
Yeah, most definitely. I think
you competing in your locker room or you competing against the other locker room,
right.
But you always in competition.
Yeah. Hey, listen, every week.
Yes. Every day.
I think he understands that. That's why I said I'm giving him grace, and I think you giving him too much credit. You giving him too much credit. For those of the people that think he was actually taking a shot at Shedeur, I think we giving him too much credit to think he would come out and do something like that publicly, or to even slip up, or to even I just don't think that's him.
88% said it was a shot. 12% said it was not.
Oh shoot, boy, maybe y'all see it different. Yeah, maybe y'all see it different because I wouldn't shade it like that, honestly. I mean, if you're gonna say something, if there's no address on it, it don't have no destination. If there's no address on it, it doesn't have a destination. So
But let me ask you a question.
I'm not throwing no hints and doing no riddles. This ain't, Dr. Seuss or Cat in the Hat. If
How
you
about
really,
this here?
come on, talk to me.
Coming out, how many front office people you think said exactly what Dillon Gabriel said? He's more into entertainment and doing all this and all those antics than competing.
Okay. Listen, I'm picking. Hey, listen, I'm picking up what you're putting down now. now you making a little sense to me. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I don't like that because I don't like that because that's a part of the game.
Right.
It's always been a part of the game.
Right.
It's never been a part of the game at that specific position, though.
Correct.
Bingo. At that specific position is frowned upon.
They normally button up.
Always, because when you pick that position and you pay him the kind of money you pay him, not only you're representing the Shield, you represent the team and the organization as well. You are the face of a franchise.
Yes.
Decade more.
Right.
So I understand. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm with you.
You look at his dad.
Yes, sir.
He was the ultimate entertainer.
Yes.
But was one of the fiercest competitors. He believed that, you know what? Prime time, that's what you paid to see. You paid me to see all the antics that, hey, get it up. He dancing before they punt him or kick the ball to him. He got the ball up behind. He got his hand behind his head. Yeah, I got to entertain y'all. It ain't good enough for me to just get a pick. It ain't good enough for just no. That's not enough. You can get anybody can do that. I want to be outgoing. I want to be braggadocious. I want you to know who and what I am.
Talk to me now. That sounds familiar. Hey, that sound familiar, don't it?
Yeah. The stats. Week 1, Shedeur was 14 of 23, 157, 2 touchdowns. Dillon Gabriel was 13 of 18, 144, with total yards, okay. 157 total yards, 144 for Gabriel. Shedeur had 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, and Dillon Gabriel had no touchdowns and 2 turnovers. He had a pick and a fumble. Look, I thought he played like you said. I thought he played a good game with the exception of the turnover, that bad interception.
In the beginning.
But you know the thing I noticed?
Talk to me.
The first thing I said, damn, he tiny.
Oh yeah, he's small.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Like maybe Baker height?
No, hell no. Nah. He wish you, man, huh? They list him at 5'11". So then 5'10" and a quarter.
Would be like Bryce Young then too. Bryce Young.
Yes.
Yeah, he about the same. So obviously, Stefanski in the way that they would run a completely different offense if they had Dillon Gabriel starting, as opposed to Shedeur.
Yeah, you got to roll him out because he's small. You need to put him outside so he can see clean pockets. Yes,
you got to roll the pocket. You got to roll the pocket, or boom, have him in the goddamn gun all the time.
Yeah,
one or the other. But if Baker Mayfield could be successful doing it, obviously of the weaponry around him. I mean, shoot, he should be able to succeed as well.
Yeah, Baker, man. I don't think people give Baker enough credit. Baker is a really good thrower of the football. Yeah, you don't win the Heisman Trophy like he did. Get that team to the college football playoff. Right. And now that he's in a system, and now he's with coaches that allows him to be Baker. He's been to Pro Bowls. Baker is a better thrower of the football than I think we give him credit for, or we gave him credit for. Especially now that he's in a system and he's with coaches that believe in him and will allow him to be himself. We'll see. Look, Dillon Gabriel did throw for a ton of yards. I will not take that away from him. Over 16,000 yards. Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, he played 6 years, so I mean, damn. I'm like you, Ocho. Like, damn, 6 years.
Yeah,
so how old is he? If he played 6 years, he got to be like 24 already?
I didn't know that was possible.
No, they got he's 24, Ocho. I was 21. I turned 22 after I got drafted.
Uh-huh.
So he already, hell, he Bryce Young age. He might be older than Bryce. Yeah, he Bryce Young age. It's got to be Bryce Young's age.
Mm. Damn. Hey, that's funny. That's funny. Like I'm I'm baffled. I'm
You
appalled.
baffled. Hold on. Let me see what you're baffled. Are you baffled that he played 6 years and he's 24, or you baffled that the chat believes, along with that I believe, that
Right.
he was throwing shade or taking a shot at Shedeur?
Yeah, she was
Or
both.
all of the above, or some of the
Hey,
above?
listen, all of the above. Because honestly, I
Okay.
think y'all giving the motherfucker, oh, dog it. Y'all giving somebody too much credit. You giving too much credit. Too much credit. To say I'm gonna be brash enough to sit here and talk about someone that is on my team and take a shot, and then no, that's giving him too much credit as if he's a mastermind and media savvy and knowing how to
That's the
navigate.
point.
No,
He didn't think about it. He didn't think clearly enough. Sometimes, Ocho, sometimes we have to be careful
right.
of what we say around others, because guess what? We get on here or we get on TV, and then something that we were talking about in the barbershop or we're talking about, it'll come
Yeah.
out. Because
I,
sometimes you forget where you are.
yeah. Yeah. I think, listen, young Bull he played well outside.
He played good.
Listen,
Yeah.
outside of the interception for 6 and the fumble, in which it wasn't his fault on the fumble, because the guy, I'm looking at the replay, I'm trying to figure out why the running back ain't got his goddamn, man, open your arm. What is you doing? And he looking straight ahead instead of, like, come on, man, tighten up, man. But outside of that, listen, hey, who they play next week?
Who the Browns play? It's the last game.
Oh man, who you tell? You ain't got to tell me twice. I heard you before
And
you
they
even.
normally play on, they're probably going to play on Thursday, right? They play Saturday. Play Saturday against the Rams.
Hey man, listen, all hands on deck.
Mm-hmm.
All hands on deck. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I'm excited. I'm excited because I love a healthy competition.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I love a healthy competition.
I don't believe they're keeping all these quarterbacks. I don't, Ocho. I don't.
Well, hey, listen, they're I mean, the Saints, never mind. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be rude.
Do you believe they're going to keep all these quarterbacks?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. You played the game a very long time. I played the game a very long time. I can't remember a scenario where there were 4 quarterbacks on the team.
Exactly.
I can remember every scenario. There was always 3. Always 3. So if there was an odd man out to me, thinking, ugh, it
You think
would
it's
be,
Pickett?
yes, if there was going to be one. And that's simply maybe because of the injury right now and not being able to showcase much, and no disrespect to Kenny, you had opportunity at Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously in Philly, there's no way you're going to start in front of Jalen Hurts. But I mean, why would they not keep it? Yes, baby. Yeah.
I agree. I think
Wait till the food comes for your food, your chicken nuggets. Okay?
4 quarterbacks.
Right downstairs.
New England kept 4 quarterbacks in 2000, but it's a different time now.
Right.
Coach Belichick said he was worried that if he released Tom, somebody was going to sign him.
Yes. And that's exactly what would have
And you
happened.
got to say, and you would have to sign him to the active. They would sign him to the active roster. So he didn't
Right.
want to run that risk. So they stashed 4 quarterbacks.
Mm.
But I agree with you. In this situation, the way it's currently constructed,
Right.
I don't see a scenario where you keep 4 active quarterbacks.
Right.
Now you might have 2 quarterbacks and one of the practice squad guy, and then let's say for the sake of argument, somebody get nicked, you might bring him up, you might elevate him.
Yeah.
But to have 4 active quarterbacks,
No.
and that means you're going to probably have to go without a wide receiver or a swing offensive lineman or a rotational defensive lineman or a cornerback. And those guys are guys that can play special teams. Those are the guys that can play the punt return, kick return.
Mm-hmm.
Your quarterback's not doing that.
Right.
And so basically, if you keep that many positions, he's only playing one position, where the other guys that I mentioned, the other positions, can play 2 positions.
Yeah.
So, because normally you're a guy that can play the guard, he can play the tackle if need be. He can play the D tackle, he can play the D end, but he can also be on field goal
Right.
block, things of that nature.
Well,
Wide
hell,
receiver.
hold on. We talk about we don't know who they're gonna take. Hell, let's play goddamn devil's advocate then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play devil's advocate. Haslam already said what he got to say. Andrew Berry knows that he's a genius in being able to get Shedeur in the 5th round.
Yeah.
You Stefanski, who you want?
Whoever Haslam want.
Ooh. Damn. You for real?
Yeah.
Wait,
Let me ask you a question.
as a head coach, you're going to choose just because of whatever personal vendetta Haslam may have to say some of the things he said. You're gonna put your job on the line for somebody you know isn't better than the person that he doesn't want.
If that man said, let me ask you a question. When you got did you ever get a physical copy of your check, or was your money always direct deposited?
Direct deposit, but I got the I went upstairs and always got the
I'll tell you what, when you went to OTAs and you got those with those deposited, because last I checked, when I got my check, it always say the Denver Broncos Football Club.
right.
And that thing to the left, it said Pat D. Bowling.
Okay.
That thing said the Cleveland Browns Football Club.
Right.
Probably Jimmy and D. Haslam. Now, you want to ask me that again. Which one do I want?
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. You know
okay.
The fact that I sat here and forgot the person that said what he said in the position of power that they were in, my bad. You're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, maybe that's the problem. You know, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Use my lack of knowledge and knowing Mr. Haslam like that. How long has he been?
He brought it from the learners. I think he brought it from he's been there probably 15 years, Ash? I think he's on the Browns for about 15 years. He's on it for a minute.
Okay. So he's been there 15 years.
At least.
And
at bare minimum.
15 years later, they're still looking for a what?
QB.
Okay. But we supposed to take it. Okay. Don't worry about it. You're right.
13 years.
You're right.
So he's been there since 2012.
Okay.
From the Lerner family, right? Yeah.
But we supposed to take his word. Okay.
Well, Ocho, I mean, in the Lemony Snicket series, a series of unfortunate events happened. You know, they thought they had the quarterback I went to the movie with Jim Carrey. My daughter, she's read it. She read the whole series. That's what she got for Christmas one year. They thought they had their quarterback, but it was a series of unfortunate events that, shoulder, Achilles, and things of that nature. But it's not easy. It's not easy finding a quarterback. It might be the hardest thing to do in professional sports.
It is. It is. I think, you know what? Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick? I'm gonna give you the 3 hardest things in life to do. Hey, chat, y'all write this down too, chat. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to grab a pen. The 3 hardest things in life to do. Number 1 is an NFL team finding a quarterback that can be a franchise quarterback for 10 years or more. Okay, that's 1. Number 2, trying to hit a baseball coming at you 95 miles an hour on a consistent basis. That's 2.
Okay.
3, try keeping a woman happy long term outside of the honeymoon phase.
I knew you was gonna say that last one.
Listen, them the 3 hardest things to do in life. Now you got some couples, they be 15. Oh, we've been doing this 15, 17 years. Yeah, pretending. You ain't fooling me. You smile for the picture, and behind closed doors, you're arguing. I can't stand you. Don't get me started. Why? Listen, I sat next to a married couple today. They've been married 32 years. So I was nosy.
I had to ask them how y'all been together that long.
I had to be nosy. I say, well, out of the 32 years you've been married, how many of those years have y'all been happy? You want to know how many of those years she's been happy? Or they've been happy together?
How many?
The first 3.
I don't think any couple can say they've been happy. Their days. If a couple tell you they've been married 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, that they've been happy all the year, no, they're days. Now, there are more days that I'm happy than I'm sad or disappointed. I think.
Yeah. But see, they got in depth. I just don't have that kind of time because I don't want to switch
Right.
topics to be on
Right.
football. I was just using that analogy
Right.
and just bringing in context to it.
Yes.
And a couple 30, and he said the husband said to me and the wife they were in agreement, and I was enjoying it. It was like I was their therapist. And they said the honeymoon phase lasted for 3 years in the marriage, and after that we have just been. I forgot the word she used. She used the word when you just, gosh, I forgot what word she used.
Working, cohabitating.
Yeah, cohabit. That's the word. We're just cohabitating, and I don't want to start over, and I refuse to deal with anyone else. So and it's lasted 32 years. I'm like, well, goddamn. Well, congratulations to y'all. But can I tell you what I got from that?
What?
I don't care, because I'm getting married anyway.
I think the thing is, Ocho, and you see this a lot. I mean, you see a lot of couples do this. The kids get out of high school, the kids graduate college, what they do? They split, they go to separate ways.
Oh,
because sometimes they look at it like, well, we ain't really got anything else to be together for. Now the kid's grown.
hey, you think people stay together? You think people stay together?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Just
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you not talking, not our people. You talk about the other side.
Sometimes our people even stay together, but I'm saying yes, people stay together for kids. Yeah.
Hey.
Sometimes it's easier
Right.
to stay together because you can pool your money together. It's going to be much harder apart. You see this a lot in the professional settings.
Right.
What women will tolerate in a professional setting when the money's good.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, come on. I mean, the longer the money that no, wait. Hey, baby, what you doing? Hold on, I'll plug it up for you. Hold on, she done unplugged my turn my lights off. The longer the money, the longer the leash. It's always been that way. And if you, depending on how serious it is, the longer you're with you, and if you happen to marry him, and then they're, oh no, you good. What you crying for? Oh my goodness. No, you good. You're good. I'm gonna plug it up. The longer you with them and they ready to leave, as long as they taking something with them, they're taking something with them. They're not leaving without it, not without that lifestyle. Yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. The game is the game. It's always been a game. Yeah. You got to learn how to play it, man. That's all. Come on. You want to charge it?
So,
all right, come on.
Shedeur week 1, 14 of 23. He had 157 total yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Dillon Gabriel, week 2, 13 of 18, 144 total yards, 0 for 2, 0 touchdowns, 2 turnovers, a pick 6, and a fumble that was credited to him. So, and after the game, Stefanski he refused to I'm not doing this evaluation. Well, who played this or who did better than that? We'll go back, we'll look at the film, and we'll do our proper evaluation. And we'll, it'll be interesting to see, Chat, when they hit the field on Monday or Tuesday, when they back at a regular practice, what is the sequence? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the slot? Where are they slotted? Where are the quarterbacks slotted? Maybe that tells us something. Maybe that tells us nothing. We don't know. Who starts week 3? How much playing time do they get? Does he get in week 3? It's going to be very, very interesting to see their eval, their evaluation from week 1 to week 2. I'm sure there are some things both guys did extremely really well. Some things they would like to have back. I'm sure the coaches will, give them a rundown of what they would like to have seen them do, what they'd like to see them do better. But overall, I think both guys played extremely well and should feel proud of the performance that they gave.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I wouldn't want to be Brown's personnel. I wouldn't want to be Stefanski. Because listen, depending on who they pick and who they choose, the backlash that they're going to get is going to be crazy.
Right.
It's going
I'm
to be
not.
crazy.
I'm not sure Stefanski has any control over the final 53.
Woo. Well, honestly, if how is the head coach not going to have control over who he's going to put out there on the field, and he's the one got to coach them?
Easy. You think Brian Schottenheimer had control of the final 53 in Dallas?
Oh, what?
You think McCarthy got?
That's a different circus. That's a different circus.
I think
Are we trying to win? Are we trying to win? There's a difference.
You have to like come in with. You have to be Andy Reid to get that. Mike
okay.
Tomlin. You got to put some year. Unless you're like highly sought after.
Right.
Now, yeah. Sean McVay.
Yes.
Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, for sure.
So you're naming all the coaches. They're allowed to pick the players they want because they're successful. Do you know why they're successful? Because of the players that they have.
They're successful because ownership let them stay out of their business.
Okay, I got you. Go. That's your food. That's your food.
Jim Harbaugh.
Right. Oh yeah, he's another one. They're consistent winners, no matter where they are.
He came so sought after. So you have to give up something besides money in order to entice him to leave the University of Michigan. Ben Johnson came highly touted. He was offensive coordinator for the Lions, the Bears. You got to give him something to get him to leave besides money. And so it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this thing shapes up for the Cleveland Browns. But I don't believe, Chad, I don't believe there's no way all four of these quarterbacks are on the roster, the active roster, opening day. We could find out a little bit more because there might be a situation where Kenny Pickett doesn't even take a snap in the regular season. And it's going to be interesting. That's all I can say. Because like I said, it'd been interesting to see if all these quarterbacks were healthy. Excuse me. If Shedeur starts, if Pickett was healthy, would Pickett have started? We don't know, and we won't ever know because guess what? The games are over with, and who started is who started. But I don't believe opening day all four of these quarterbacks are on the active roster. Ocho, Anthony Richardson Sr. saw his most extensive preseason action yet after sustaining a dislocated finger in week 1 against the Ravens. Richardson completed 6 of 11 passes for 73 yards, but his numbers were undermined by penalties. He started 5 of 6 for 64 yards, leading a 90-yard touchdown drive with crisp passes. Offensive penalties derailed the next 2 possessions, including negating a 38-yard completion. Daniel Jones started the game and led a field goal drive, completing 7 of 11 for 101 yards. Colts head coach Shane Steichen strongly suggested after the game that a decision is imminent in his team's month-long quarterback battle. I've seen, obviously, 3 weeks of it, so I like to have a decision here shortly. I'm very close. I'll say that. I'm very, very close. Ocho? Who's week 1 starter?
I mean, honestly, the way it's looking, it's Daniel Jones. It's Daniel Jones. I think even if Anthony Richardson's finger hadn't gotten hurt, I think that's what they wanted to go with all along anyway. I think there have been issues there with him the first 2 years. Obviously, they haven't seen the improvement necessary, especially with year 3 always being the make or break year.
Yes.
Any improvement? I'm assuming so, especially with the way that the coach is talking. I don't like it. Then you sign Daniel Jones, 1 year, $14 million. That much 1 year? They definitely were going in the other direction, regardless of what Anthony Richardson would have done in camp or what he would have done in the game. Like, how much better are you going to be from the first 2 years coming into the third?
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's only so much work. I mean, it's not going to be a miracle. You look a certain way year 1, you look a certain way year 2, and then all of a sudden year 3 you're going to come back and just be, oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that's what they were expecting. They were expecting a monumental jump. because Ocho, you in your third year in the system.
Right. Okay. Understandable.
And he got hit in the face with a blitz that he should have got hit in the face with as a rookie, not as a third-year vet.
Third year. Okay. Right.
And so, look, like I said, Ocho, we're not there. Chad, if I was there and observing practice, I'd be able to tell you who I think should be the starting quarterback. But unfortunately, all the thing I can do is base it on what we've seen thus far. And look, and I don't think it's like it's a situation where like, this is etched in stone. I don't think it's one of those situations. But I think it's a situation where, like you said, at some point in time, you're going to have to give one of these guys the majority of the reps, Ocho. You can't keep splitting 50-50.
Well, you already know where they're going. You know the game they're playing. You knew the game they were playing when they brought Daniel Jones in for that amount of money. For that amount of money on a 1-year deal.
Yep.
I already knew the game they were playing. What, baby?
Papa.
You want Papa? Okay, I'm gonna call Papa for you.
So you got Daniel Jones. It's interesting. Chad, y'all think it's gonna be Daniel Jones, or y'all think it's gonna be Anthony Richardson Sr.? It's not like either one of the guys just blowing you away. I mean,
Papa, where you upstairs? Yeah. She's all right. I'm gonna just come to 14-17. 14-17.
pulling it up.
All right.
Let's see.
All right, Papa coming to get you. Because you're not letting Daddy work. Daddy working.
I don't get to see Daddy that much to begin with, so I don't care about you working. No, that's what I think about you working. Who did here it is.
Papa coming, okay?
They played the Packers today.
Hey,
go ahead, Ocho.
Were you able to watch all the games?
No.
Yeah. Hey, they need to put the games on one channel.
Well, first of all, Ocho, it's the preseason. So basically, you're going to get only the you'll be able to watch the local game.
Right.
But I guess they got it. They're going to have it fixed where you'll be able to once you pay all that money. It's going to cost you about $2,000 to watch all the games.
That much?
And, yeah, you got to get every streaming service.
Everything is on one service now. Right? Or am I tripping? I thought that was the whole point.
You tripping.
Oh man. I'm excited, bro.
So Daniel Jones started the game, huh? Or Anthony Richardson started the game.
I think Daniel Jones did start. Hey,
was 7 of 11 for 101 yards. Anthony Richardson was 6 of 11 for 73 yards. I think that's Riley Leonard, 7 of 12 for 64 yards. Daniel Jones started. He started game 2. Anthony Richardson started game 1. Okay.
So they went back and forth to make sure each person got the opportunity.
And he says, he says, I've seen obviously 3 weeks of it. So I like to have a decision here shortly, and I'm very close. I'll say that. I'm very close. I think he's seen enough.
Damn.
I think he has his mind made up that who he wants to start.
Right.
I'm leaning towards you. Why bring a guy in to make $14 million and to have him to be the backup?
Yeah. Totally.
It's not like Daniel Jones had his pick of choices where he goes. I mean, not for that kind of money.
No, absolutely not. But that lets you know how in dire need of a quarterback that the Colts were.
Yes.
You saw what you saw. You saw what you saw in New York and say, you know what, we're going to bring you in to compete because we don't think our quarterback going into year 3 has figured it out just yet. But hell, you didn't figure it out when you were in New York, but we think you're going to come here and all of a sudden something's supposed to change.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Twofolds. I think they really want, because if they bring a quarterback in for $1 million, let's just say for the sake of argument, Ocho, they bring a backup in and they're going to pay him $4 million. You're not going to take that serious. Man, I ain't going on no bench for no guy making 14 for $4 million. You 14? Bring a guy in making 14.
14.
Now you know they serious.
14 ain't sitting on no bench. I can tell you that. 14 is not sitting on no bench. They talk about quarterback controversy. They talk about quarterback battle. There is no quarterback battle if the quarterback coming from another team makes that kind of money on a 1-year deal.
He probably making more than Anthony Richardson this year. What's Anthony Richardson base salary this year?
He's only in his 3rd year. Unc, it's not that much.
Yeah, because he got his contract is fully guaranteed, but he got probably the most of his money in the signing bonus. So he probably got $25 million in the signing bonus, Ocho. So Anthony Richardson probably making $8 million this year? Right. 4 million? He making 3.8. So one guy making 3.8 million, the other guy making 14 million. Do you think they're gonna put the guy that's making 14 million on the bench?
No. You know what? I don't like though.
Hold on, is his money guaranteed? Did they guarantee his money? No. Jones. Yo, Anthony Richardson got 34 million guaranteed. His money guaranteed. He got 22 million aside, so he gonna get that final 12.
You know what? I'm mad because Anthony Richardson is supposed to be like Josh Allen. Let me get this out.
Go ahead.
Anthony Richardson is supposed to be like Josh Allen. Anthony Richardson is supposed to be like our new version of Cam Newton.
Yes.
Like that's the kind of potential and like I don't know at what point what went wrong or what's happened if he's not focused, if he's not locked in. After this year, Anthony Richardson is supposed to be going to the table for one of those $250, $300 million deals.
Yes, I agree.
After this year. That is what I saw in him coming out of Florida. Based on the eye test and what I'm looking at. All the intangibles, does everything right, except
I didn't see that
on the field.
I was shocked that he moved up the draft boards. But see, Ocho, go back and watch the tape.
Right.
You see what happened? Now you see how some people watch tape,
right?
And then somebody go by the combine. If you look at if you didn't know anything about him and all you did was watch the combine, you'll understand. Now go back and watch his tape at Florida.
Hey, well, yeah, you did tell me that. You did tell me that.
Go back and watch his tape.
You did tell me that. But
those measurables were so hard to pass up, though, Ocho. 6'4", 245, running 4.4, can throw the ball 80 yards.
Which is what I said. With the measurable, you take the measurables, right? The reason that they went up to go grab him in the draft. And if the measurables put up with the play on the field, after this year 3 season, they coming to see you. You finna tear the house down.
I agree.
You finna tear the house down.
I agree.
That's how I'm visualizing it, and I can't believe, I don't know at what point. And if you don't get it here, and if you get beat out by Brother Daniel Jones, then a day like that, like in what I'm visualizing, if I was Anthony Richardson, it's not happening. It's not happening.
They would never. They're not bringing Daniel Jones in because you do everything. You do what you're supposed to do. You're not the last in and the first out. So that's it. That's it. That's in a bad message there, Ocho.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You think maybe its focus is somewhere else and not just?
Don't start me like I don't know enough about it. I don't know enough about it.
I like Young Bull, man. I like Young Bull. I hope things work out for him over there, man.
You got to get it together, man. You got to have the coaches to trust you. You got to have the player, your teammates to respect you.
Phone, baby. Yeah, bring daddy the phone. Hurry.
So
Yeah, bring it. Pick it up. Bring it here. Hello. Hello. Yes. Yes, please.
Giants rookie first round draft pick Jaxson Dart through 2 preseason games. Game 1 against the Bills, 12 of 19, 154, 1 touchdown. Today against the Jets, 14 of 16, 137, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Head coach Brian Daboll asked if Jaxson Dart could take starting job from Russell Wilson. Russ is our starting quarterback. We're going to keep developing Jaxson. I do see a scenario
Right.
Jaxson Dart starts the season as the number 2 quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And Jameis the number 3, because I don't think there is a number 4. The fact that they're keeping all 3 of them is a really good thing, because Jaxson Dart has.
You think they keep all 4? You think they keep all 3 of them?
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you think the Giants letting Jameis go? Absolutely not. Jameis is a good veteran, even if he's not on the field. Good locker room presence. A good locker room presence. Don't fall. Yeah,
How
great locker room
how
presence.
much money does Jameis have guaranteed?
Wait, get her iPad and her shoes. Get your shoes. No, that's my charger, Papa. That's my charger.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got her charger. Come on, you don't need to put them on.
2 year, $9 million, right? 2 million.
Give your daddy a kiss. Come here. Give your daddy a kiss.
Give me a kiss while you finish. You keep interrupting.
I'm
Give me a
sorry,
kiss.
Chad.
No, you good. Mwah. Say bye, Unc. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Papa's little girl. I ain't seen. See the Papa's little girl. I say I'm Papa's little girl.
All right. Okay. Now we can talk. We can talk. We can go. No more interruptions.
Ooh, Ocho, damn.
What happened? What happened?
I'm trying to looking at it, Russ is the starter.
Right.
You're developing Jaxson Dart.
Yes.
Last week he started number 3. This week he starts number 2.
I wouldn't look into that. You looking too much into it. You're looking too much into it.
Okay.
I think the ball, they have their mind made up that they're going to allow him to develop and allow him to sit back. Michael Vick, when he played, he sat back. I think rookies not being thrown to the wolves, some are good at it. See,
No. I know Russ is the starter. I believe Russ starts the season.
Okay.
No. I'm looking at the situation with Jameis.
Oh, he's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere. They're gonna keep 3 quarterbacks. Jaxson Dart will more so obviously be developing, and he would be the practice squad quarterback.
I don't know.
I don't think they're throwing young bull out there to the wolves like that as a rookie.
No, I'm not saying no. He's not starting.
Okay, I see.
Russ starting.
Right.
Russ is going to be the day 1 starter.
Right.
But if Russ is the day 1 starter, and then you have a rookie as the backup, do you really keep the veteran as the 3rd guy?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm asking you.
Absolutely, because the 3rd guy that you're keeping is more valuable than just being on the field. He adds more value outside of just being on the field as the starting quarterback. You don't let a locker room presence like that go. You just don't.
They do it all the time.
I mean, there's only one Jameis Winston. No,
I know.
there's only one.
And they let him go in New Orleans when he was more than that. They let him go in Cleveland when he was more than that.
Yeah.
So it's not like it used to be, Ocho, because the salaries are exploding so much.
Right.
And you used to be able to keep a veteran guy.
Right. Because the numbers were low. The numbers were low. They were favorable. They were
Yes.
favorable.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got you. I got you. You're right.
But it's gonna be very interesting. But I've been very, very impressed with Jaxson Dart through the first two weeks. Justin Fields and the passing offense were out of sync today. Fields completed his first throw, then finished with 5 straight incompletions in 2 series. Fields went 0-3 when targeting wideout Garrett Wilson, his old buddy from Ohio State. The lack of a legit wide receiver number 2 to complement Wilson is one of the reasons why they're not clicking. I don't know why they didn't go get another receiver, Ocho.
Wait, who's the number 2 in New York?
Alan Lazard, is he hurt?
Chad, who's the number 2 in New York? Wait, matter of fact, you got Brees Hall and
Alan.
what's Alan first name? God, what's Alan's first name? Baby Derrick Henry.
Braylon. Josh Reynolds and Alan Lazard.
Josh Reynolds.
You remember Josh Reynolds used to play with the Rams? He was in Detroit.
Okay. I mean, I like it.
But you know what, Ocho? When you that dog and they
Yeah.
gave you 30 million, damn what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Go get open.
Yeah.
They play you 30 million. When you the number 1,
Right.
you get no excuses.
There are none. No,
Zero.
not when they pay you that kind of money. No, you're
Nope.
number 1 for a reason. You're number 1 because 2, 3, and 4 can't do what you can do.
Right.
I don't think was getting open the issue. It wasn't the issue. It's just the passes might have
Well,
been.
I saw 2 routes.
Right.
He ran a stop route. Guy was right there. I think he ran another route. The guy was,
See,
they
that's why
didn't push the.
that's why I don't like them damn joint practices, stuff like that. You done seen it all week. You done seen it all week. You know what's coming. Formation recognition, knowing the count, knowing where I'm lining up, understand I'm a split, and you know what's coming. So you're gonna sit there and cheat. I don't like that. I don't like that because Garrett Wilson is a route runner. I don't know if you paid attention to him.
Yeah.
He's a route runner. So I mean, I think they're gonna be all right. It's a little too soon to panic, whatever. Justin Fields is finally getting his turn. He doesn't have to look over his shoulder. This is your team. This is your team. You have a head coach that is going to do right by you. You got to make the most of this opportunity. And it's preseason. You want to get all your mistakes out right now. So the game you have today, you can't repeat these.
Right.
You got to fix it now because he's in year what? This is year 4.
Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, the year 4.
Yeah. Yeah. This is your make it. This is your make it or break it year 2.
Zach Wilson put together a solid start in Dolphins' second preseason game. He completed 15 of 23 passes, 151 yards, and a touchdown. He missed a couple of would-be touchdowns, a pass to D. Eskridge that was underthrown. Rookie Quinn Ewers improved on his debut, completing 11 of 16 with a pair of touchdowns to fellow rookie Theo Weiss Jr.
Hey, wait, who did you say had a great debut? What's the name again? The first name you said.
Zach Wilson completed 15 of 23.
Yeah,
151.
Zach Wilson. That's my dog. That's my dog. Okay.
You do realize if he plays for the Dolphins, y'all are not going to the playoffs, right?
We're gonna be straight. We'll be there. But again, Zach Wilson looked good today. He did. Quinn Ewers, based on how he looked last week. He looked better this week.
Yes, he did. Absolutely.
That's what you want to see. You want
to see improvement.
Exactly. So I like it. I think Dolphins, they coming out the AFC East. What you think about that?
I think you drinking hunch punch. If you think they beating Buffalo, that's what I think about that. I think you own something.
Hey, your face, boy, that was funny.
That's what I think. I think you own something.
Hold on. So you're not. Whoa. Wait a minute. I don't like. I don't like the way you sound. Whereas if you're trying to say the Dolphins don't have any chance in the AFC East.
They got to look. They play football. Anything can happen. You ain't gonna put no money that the Dolphins gonna be the AFC East representative, gonna win that division.
So you telling me you've already given Buffalo the division already, and we don't know what's gonna happen? Or are you just saying that because they have
Take the team with the best quarterback.
Okay, all right. I like where you're going.
I'm taking a team with the best quarterback.
I like where you're going.
I'm taking Josh Allen over every other quarterback in that division. Tua,
over Drake. You
Fields.
taking Josh Allen over Drake May?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see what you're gonna say. Okay.
Sure am.
Okay. So when Drake May and goddamn Stephon Diggs look like Dan Marino and Mark Duper and Clayton, then what you gonna say?
They still got to do something with Josh Allen.
Okay. All right.
Tell somebody. Josh Allen is him. I wish I'd tell you something different.
What you trying to hold on? Are you trying to say my quarterback is not him? You trying to say Tua is not him?
Can't stay healthy. Can't play in the cold.
I don't like your attitude. I don't like your tone.
That got nothing to do with me.
I don't.
Get us some. Hey, you better tell them to get used to
the
playing in the cold.
The funny thing, the fact that you have no confidence in us. I mean,
I got confidence. I mean, y'all gonna play the game, but I ain't putting no money. I wouldn't put no money on y'all to win the division. I would not. Y'all probably got great odds too.
You wouldn't put money on the Dolphins. The Dolphins.
Nope.
We had. Okay.
We had what?
Okay. All right.
The answer is no.
Hey, listen, I can't wait till football season.
Me either.
I can't wait till football season because we're gonna have some nice little side bets. I'm gonna pay this time.
Just like you did last time.
I'm gonna make them small.
Ashton Jeanty had 7 carries for 33 yards today, Ocho. His 13-yard run was part of an 8-play, 41-yard scoring drive that ended with him powering his way into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown. After the game, Jeanty said, "I've arrived, and it's time to keep going and make plays for this team." I don't know if I've ever heard somebody say I've arrived in the preseason, but I'm going to take his word for it. He ran with authority today. I like the run he had. Punished the defender, lowered his shoulder. He run with power. I mean, he's not an overly big guy. I mean, what's he, 5'8", 5'9", but he's powerfully built. You look at the way he's built from waist down, you can tell he's a power runner.
Mm-hmm. But listen, hey, I saw one of the clips where somebody caught him. I saw the one where he ran dude over, but on the left side, somebody caught him good.
Did they?
Oh yeah. I don't know if that was a safety coming downhill. I don't know who it was, but
you might want to get word to him. You got to pick and choose your battles now.
Yeah. Hey, he's not.
You're not finna run through people like you did at Boise State.
That's it's the preseason. He doesn't understand yet. So he gonna learn real quick. Boy, some grown men out there, boy.
Yeah. So, but I thought, look, like Gino has great command of the offense. Gino is very familiar with Pete Carroll.
That's a good thing.
Went and got him. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the Raiders do look. That division is good.
Yeah, very.
Got Mahomes in that division. They won the division probably the last 8 years. They probably won the division every year since 2016?
Is it 2018? I thought it was.
Yeah, you got to realize because they had Alex Smith, they won the division.
Yeah.
They won the division every year. Patrick Mahomes has been the starting quarterback, and he started in 2018. He got drafted in 2017.
The last time the Broncos
won the division, they won the Super Bowl. That was 2015.
Okay, that was the last. So since then, since 2016, the Chiefs have been winning the
Yeah. But you got Mahomes, you got Herbert, you got Bo Nix, and Geno. That's a look. That
That's
might be the second best division in football as far as quarterbacks. I think the AFC North
whoa.
with
Hello, NFC East. What are we talking about?
yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Who's the NFC? Yeah, I think for me it's clear that it's the AFC.
Right,
It's the AFC North with you got two of the top four quarterbacks in one division.
right.
Okay, Rodgers, and then yeah. Even with Cleveland, we ain't giving Cleveland nothing with those two top four guys and
Right.
Rodgers. And then okay, I can see that. I can see that the NFC East with
Yeah.
Russ, Jane Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Dak, but Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Bo Nix,
Yeah.
they ain't no slouch now.
I did not. I like Bo too, man. I really like Bo. I like Bo.
So if somebody said if someone said I would take the AFC West quarterbacks, I wouldn't fight them
Nah. Mm-mm.
because you got Mahomes. Mahomes has been to 5 Super Bowls. You got Justin Herbert. You got a Bo Nix who's up and coming.
Mhm.
Now Hurts is won the Super Bowl. He's been to 2. Russ has been to 2, won 1. But Dak, where we putting Dak? You take Dak or you take Justin Herbert?
Woo, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
Chat, who y'all like? You take Dak or you take Justin Herbert?
Hey, I mean, half the chat gonna say Justin Herbert because they just don't like the damn Cowboys.
No, I think I
Both
there ain't
of them,
nothing that kid can't do. That kid got an arm. He is immensely arm talented.
yeah.
He's more athletic than you think, and he can flat out throw it.
I told you, I'm looking at the chat.
What they say?
The goddamn a whole bunch of Herberts going back and forth, and I see a Dak every so often. I knew they were gonna do that.
Huh? Oh, okay. Here we go. We got a very special guest joining us. She's fresh off her second Diamond League win. She's the fastest woman in the world in 2025. She's undefeated in the 100 meters in 2025. And she won the 100 and the 200 at the USA Track and Field Trials this year. And she will represent the USA in Tokyo September 13th to the 21st. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden. Melissa, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing amazing. Let me start you with this. You get off to a great start. You run high 10.8s early in the season, and you haven't let up.
Mhm.
Do you feel you're in the type of shape, you're in the type of condition that you can go to the championships and maybe run sub 1060? You feel you're in that kind of condition? The right track, the right conditions,
so.
the right people. Because you're going to have Alfred in that race. You're going to have Toulouse in that race. You're going to have Tia Clayton in that race. You're going to have your training partner, Shakari Richardson, in that race. So you're going to have the competition. Will the conditions permit you with the fitness that you're in right now?
I think so. And I think really it just boils down to, me at the end of the day, just continuing to do the things that's been working for me with it, which is, showing up and executing my race to the best of my ability. And I definitely do think that is possible.
I think you got a lot of confidence last year when you got that bronze medal in Paris. When you got that bronze medal and you it's just something about you like, man. But I could tell you weren't satisfied training with the world champion and coming into this season. What were your expectations, Melissa, coming into this season? Because did you know you had this kind of, to back it up, there have been a whole lot of women that back up 10-6 with another 10-6. That haven't happened. You got to go back to Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. You got to go back to Elaine Thompson. You got to go back. There ain't a whole lot of women that have done what you just did.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for me going into the 2025 season is starting it out healthy. I started training for Paris with a lingering issue from the previous season.
Okay.
And also I had just joined Star Athletics with Dennis Mitchell and Sharif Lewis. So it was definitely like a lot of things happening all at once. And it was like once I really didn't actually even get a good footing in yet. And then it was kind of like, oh, wow, like, no, something's wrong. Like it was to a point to where I actually had to stop training with the group for about 2.5 months. Ooh. And so those days where I was like on the bike and watching them be able to go out there and train and get after it, like, even though there were some days where, you know, they were dying on the ground. It's like, I want to be there with y'all. Like, I want to be able to feel that pain. I want to be able to say like, hey, I put the work in just like everyone else. And then once reality started to set in of just like, you know, this is where you're at right now. This is your situation. Let's move on from there. It was really just about while my physical was getting back right, just making sure that my mental was intact and, you know, not losing sight of what the goal was. And that was to make the team. And so when the time came, you know, obviously we went to Olympic trials and our whole training group, we swept the women's 100 meter. I don't think that's something that's been done in an Olympic, let alone at a U.S. championships in a long time. You know, 3 women from the same training group to make the team. So that was definitely something, you know, I was happy to be a part of. And then going into Paris, it was just about, you know, I felt like I really had a good chance to win the whole thing. Wow. But it was also just in that moment when I saw my name come up in that last spot, it was just, you know, in a sense, it wasn't a goal, it was a goal in my eyes because I had overcome so much that year to be able to have my name up there. So, yeah.
Yeah. Sister, you've been very, very successful. I've never been able to run track, but all that you've accomplished, the big stages that you've been on, I would love to know. I know what the feeling like is coming out that tunnel where people scream your name. I want to know, what is that feeling like when you get in those blocks and it's silent? What's going through your mind? Are you nervous? You have butterflies? What is that feeling like?
So I think this year for me, like once it gets silent, it's almost kind of like I get to use that opportunity as for me to give myself that last minute pep talk, in a sense of just like, okay, you're here now, make the best of this situation or this opportunity that's being presented. And once they say on your mark, I say, here we go. And that's that. When the gun goes off, whatever happens, happens.
I think you gained a lot of confidence, Melissa. Look, you beat the reigning Olympic champ. You get to race every day, practice against the reigning world champ. But I think when you beat Alfred, the St. Lucian, when you beat her, it's just like you got 10 feet tall. You like, Alvarado, this my year. I saw it. I saw when you beat her, something came over you, and I don't know if you felt that before that race, but when you beat her that day and you ran the time that you ran, you're like, oh yeah, I'm on to something.
Yeah. I think honestly and truly for me, that race was obviously, it was basically a Olympic rematch. And so I remember being in the tunnel and going out there, and I just remember saying like, you know, they're not going to get you twice. Okay. You know, in life, you have situations where things may or may not go your way, but it's all about how you come back or bounce back from those situations, whether it went in your favor or not, and you learn from them and you grow from them. And so that's literally been my approach this year as well. You know, after I realized how content I was with how the 2024 season went for me, it really was about me coming into this year and saying, okay, well, let's see what a healthy Melissa can do. And once we realize like, hey, you're healthy, you're doing the things that you need to do, let's build on that. Let's be the best Melissa that, you know, you can possibly be. Because this is like literally what you're seeing right now is something that I've always dreamed of doing. And to be living part of that dream right now is just, mind blowing. But also not very surprising too, just because I've been putting in the work. Like I've been working my butt off. And so, when I go out here and I run these races and I run these times and, all of these other things, the things that's probably the most surprising to me is when you hear the history stats or how long it's been since something like this has been
Yeah.
done, like that part of it is shocking.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like, the times that I want to run and the way I'm going about executing my races and how I'm showing up and competing, like none of that is a surprise because I literally work for it every single day in practice.
When you talk, do you understand? There's only been 2 women to go to 10 sub 6. You got Flojo, the great Flojo, who run 10:49, and you got Elaine Thompson Harrah, who's run 10:54. You got an opportunity to do something special. And I mentioned that great season that Shelly Ann Fraser Price had, where she had like 10, she had 6 races in that season. And then we mentioned Elaine Thompson. She went 10:54, and then she came back at the I think it was the Prefontaine of the Worlds and ran 10:61. And for you to, I mean, when I saw the time today, 10:65, it looked like 10:65. I thought today was like 10:71, 10:72. I said, but because you weren't challenged. Now I know you couldn't see all the way outside. I think that was Clayton that was way outside in lane 9, and I don't know if you could see her, but you like you get out. I mean you push. I mean, hey MJ, you get out of those blocks.
Oh yeah, and that's really what the race plan today was about. My coach just made sure to tell me like, hey, I want to put this race to bed in the first 30 meters. And so that's what I tried to go out there and do. Like, it's literally, that's how it goes for me. Every single race, there's something, whether it be, hey, when you get to your transition, you need to hit it this way, or, hey, let's put it to bed early per se. So, it's really just that.
Right. I'm thinking, I'm like, when you go into a race, and Dennis was a great starter himself. It's like when you says, okay, put it to bed in the first 30. Okay, you get out. Now you get into your transition. Do you look around? Can you feel like, okay, I can shut it down? Because the way you got out today, had you stayed on the gas, you might have could have dipped down to maybe 10:62, 10:63.
Yeah. So what's crazy is I agree with you. I didn't think that 10:66 was going to pop up on the clock today. I really just wanted to go out there and be like, hey, okay, let's get an overseas PB. I haven't ran that fast. The fastest I've ever ran overseas was 10:92, which isn't bad, but obviously you always want to aim for better and things like that. And for Americans, coming over, we call it going across the pond. That you have the travel, you have
the food,
jet lag, and everything that you have to deal with. Yes, it's a lot of factors within that, but I made sure to set myself up for basically I made sure to set myself up to be able to go out there and run as fast as I possibly could today. Even if that meant leaving an extra day early so that I would have time to get the travel out my legs, or, being a student in the sport and asking people around me who've done this before multiple times, like, hey, like what works for you when it comes time for these long flights? Like, how do you get over your jet lag? How do you recover from the plane ride and things like that? So, just being proactive and not being afraid to ask questions, or wanting to learn from that as well, because I want to be doing this for a long time. So I always want to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward. And that's, utilizing all of my resources, doing research on my own, whether it be asking some of my training partners or asking people who ran in the past and done this for many, many years. I want to make sure that if I say I want to be one of the best in the sports, then I'm doing the things that I need to do in order to be the best in the sport.
You know what? I'm curious. My daughter runs track for University of Kentucky. She runs the 4 and 8 right now. I'm curious, at your level, at the highest level, how is the training going? How do the training sessions go for us when you think about football? Let's say there's a game on Sunday, right? Monday is a film day. Tuesday you're off. Wednesday and Thursdays you hitting it hard. Friday You take Wednesday and Thursdays, and it's not as
Intense.
hard. What's the word? What's the word?
Intense.
Yeah, it's not as intense. Saturday walkthrough, Sunday you play your game. So when it comes to tracking and you have a race coming up, what do the days look like? Well, how do you know how to train without peaking before you actually do the race itself?
Did she freeze?
Is like, say for instance, I'll even do maybe a week right before we have like a US trials. So the week before US trials, we were like really, I call it being in the lab, where we do 1 day on, 1 day off. So we'll have a heavy sprint day, which we're doing like blocks and a lot of sprint training. So whether that be overspeed training or getting like close to FAT timing, just seeing where we are with flat foot speed, and then being able to take those two things and translate it over. And then we'll come the next day and then have an off day where we'll just do strides and things like that. And we'll do that basically going into the week of US trials. And then when we get to US trials, it's just about doing things that's going to keep the body awake and alert, but also not trying to do too much. So we'll do something like maybe like a 150, but the pace will be slower, and we'll just work on technique and things like that. And then we'll have another down day, and then what we call it pre-meet, which is the day before the meet starts, and that'll be the day where we do our blocks. And it's really just some pop-out blocks. We'll have about maybe 2 or 3 of them, and a nice little quick run, or I say quick run, really a quick sprint, like maybe 60 meters or something like that. And then we'll hit it. If the time is good, all right, shut it down, take your shoes off, go cool down, and that's it.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. It sounds like, honestly, the way you guys train, you train in different phases of the race, but you never actually run the full race before you actually do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I feel like that's probably something that's definitely worked to my advantage a lot. Especially like when we have our sprint days, like we'll literally have 2 different sessions, but they're, like you said, working on both parts of the races. We'll have a part in our, we'll have a part in our practice where we do strictly blocks, but we won't go out but so far. And then we'll come on the second half of the day and do, sprints, something like that. Whereas we can put together what we did in the blocks, but also work on the latter ends of our races. And, it gives coach an opportunity to really see the areas where we're not as strong or where our strong points are, and then how we build off of those and then make those weaker points stronger.
Listen, you was mainly known as a 100-meter specialist, but when you go down there and you lay the time that you laid down in the trials, they're like, hold on. What happened to the 100-meter specialist? No. There is a legit chance you can double. It is because, look, the St. Lucian, she ain't going anywhere. That's your competition. You know that. Look, Toulouse is Toulouse. She's a big race, and we know the Jamaicans from Shelly Ann Fraser and Elaine and Hera. They're not. Shelly Ann is going to be there. Elaine isn't. Sharika Jackson. They are big. They are big game hunters. They show up in the World and the Olympics. The Jamaicans show up, but Toulouse. But your competition, is probably going to be right next to you. 4 and 5, y'all probably going to be right next to each other. The St. Lucian, Julian Alfred. She ain't going anywhere. She's getting 100 and 200. You mentioned Paris. You like, damn, I was injured going in and I got a bronze. I'm happy. I'm thankful. You got, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got the silver at the Worlds, right?
No, so I got bronze in the 100 at I got bronze in the 100 in Paris. And then I got silver at Olympic trials.
So now, how do you train? Because like the premier race is the 100, but you're like, well, hell, I'm here. I might as well be greedy. I might as well be greedy and get double gold. I might as well.
So me and the 200 have a love-hate relationship. It ain't never had no problems with me, but I have problems with it. So I'm kind of, we don't have as much problems anymore. That's because I know how to run it now. And then I'm not scared of the pain. really for me, it was always the pain for the in the 200. That was the thing that I feared the most. But after getting over that, like, hey, the pain is like
Temporary.
lactic is lactic at the end of the day. It's gonna be in your very right, temporary. But I'm in shape. I'm in good shape.
You're in
So,
phenomenal shape.
you know, you have
to put to
Thanks.
no. Look, I'm a track aficionado. To go back to back 65, 66, like I said, there haven't been a whole lot of women, and we've had some great 100-meter runners. And I'm not just talking about Americans. I'm talking about from the Jamaicans and Marion Jones. And you go back to, well, obviously they weren't running times back then, but you look at Marion Jones, you look at Flojo, you look at Evelyn Ashford, you look at Gail Devers, you look at Elaine Thompson and Shelly Ann Frazier, and you look at Sha'Carri. To put together 65 and 66 in back-to-back races, that doesn't happen often. So you're in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
I just hope MJ, you can hold on to this, because if you hold on to this kind of shape, there's something special in store for you in Tokyo. Because I know she's gonna bring the best out of you, and you're gonna bring the best out of her. And with that track and a favorable condition, and hopefully we can get something about 1.5 to 1.8 behind you. Come on, come on, man. Come on with it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be hyped. But in the 200, with your kind of speed, what? And you say you were scared of the pain, because the 200 with your kind of speed, you got to get out, because you don't like Gabby can run the 400. She can run 49 400. So she has that kind of endurance, that strength to come on at the end. You like, I'm gonna do a Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch me if you can, because I'm gonna get out here on you. Come get me.
Yeah. And I think for me, it's always just about, well, for any athlete, it's just, you know, knowing what your strengths are and letting your strengths play to your advantage. I know, because even if you go back and you look at when I ran in the Miami Grand Slam, that was my first, I would say, like, I ran the 200 in Kingston, but the wind was like crazy. I ran into like a negative 4.7 wind or something. So I literally ran in with a hurricane.
I was going to say, you ran into a hurricane.
So at that point it was, so that, like, at that point it's just about, like, nobody cares about the time. Like, just put your head down and run. But so I say Miami was probably my first real 200 of the year. And I'm in a race with the Olympic gold medalist, the Olympic bronze medalist, and then all these other women who run the 200 on a regular, and I don't. So going into that race, I was just kind of like, I won the 100 the day before. I ran a 10.7. It was windy, but it's just like, okay, it's those 10.7. Like, okay, let's go back out there the next day and see what we can do. Like, let's see what we got in the 10. There's no expectation on what I can do, like, on the line, and let's see what you got. And that's what I did. I got out like my life depended on it, and I got to about 150, like 100-meter specialist would do, and faded. I swam for about the last 30 meters of the race. And every time I go back and look at that race, I'm like, man, Melissa, you were right there. Like, okay, bet. You were right there. Next time, it won't happen again. And when we got to Philly, that's literally what I did. I got blessed with the lane draw once again. And I just remember getting out on the curve. And when we came off the curve, it was just like, oh, wow, you're in the front. Stay in the front. Like, come on, let's do this. And even then, I kind of feel like, not that I held back a little bit in that 200, but it was almost like, I think she's going to come and catch me eventually. So it was kind of like almost I was waiting for her to do that. And it was like, Melissa, why did you do that? Like, why didn't you just trust your abilities? Why didn't you think that you were fully capable of winning this race, no matter who's in the race, you know? And so going into trials, or I won Philly, and then going into trials, it's just like, okay, let's just go out there and see what you got. You know, you're strong enough to do it. You know how to execute a race. Just go out there and do it. Like, stop getting in your own way and go out there and do what you know you can do. And so that's what I did. And I'm happy. Like, 2184 for me, you don't even want to know what I had written down on my goals for the 200 this year. I, like, surpassed
probably 22 flat, low 22 or maybe 22 flat. But I think what running the 200 did do.
It was definitely 21.9.
Okay. And you surprised, so you went 21.8. But I think what the 200 did do
Yep.
is that it gave you the strength that you can hold on to that 100 meters. So I'm expecting something really, I'm expecting something special. I'm expecting something that only FloJo has been able to do. I'm expecting you to go, I can see a scenario, you go high 10.5. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can too.
I like it. So let me ask you this. As when you were mainly a 100 meter, now you're into the 200. How different is the training from the 1 to the 2?
For us, it's actually not that different. We pretty much do the same things we do for the 100 for the 200. The way our coach trains us, it's literally like you either got it or you don't. You know, it's kind of one of those things. And then obviously, you know, when it comes to certain part of the races, like there is an extra 100 meters. So, you know, it's all about teaching us when we're getting out of the blocks and what we do at the point of the 200 and things like that. But when it comes to like whether if you're asking like do we do more strength endurance training for that, or you know, if different in that aspect of it, it's not that much it doesn't vary a lot.
Right.
Yeah,
because like 400 meter runners, they'll do a lot of 500, a lot of 600s. 200 meters runners, you'll probably do a lot more threes. And for the 100 meters, you do a lot more 150s, maybe 170s like that. So it's interesting to see because they require different things. You know, obviously the 100 meters is all about get out because I don't care. 10-7 ain't catching 10-7. The first 10-7 that get out the blocks, that's the 10-7 that's go cross the finish line first. So those days of you running somebody down, that's the thing.
Absolutely.
That's the thing of the past when you dealing with equal, you know, you and Julian and Miss Alfred, when you guys get out and that's what you've been able to do. I'm like, I don't know if I've seen a woman get out of the blocks like you. I mean, it's almost like I'm looking at you. You're like a 2 foot, like you push off like 2 feet. Normally you see that with men. So
it's well.
Go ahead, because I want to know.
Oh no, I was just going to.
How have you been able to like the way you thrust yourself out of the blocks?
So for me, it's all about it's almost this thing to where like we do it every single day in practice. So the minute I hear go, the first thing is just like, okay, how much first step? In doing so, you know, obviously it's about, you know, you get to the technical side of things. So you talk about your stride length and all of that stuff. But for me, it's really just about how much can I get out of these first couple of steps? How can I set myself up to separate from the rest of the field is basically what I'm thinking in my head. And whatever gets me to doing that is basically how I go about it. It's always fun though to be able to line up with women who have or who are just as capable of doing the things that I do, you know, as far as getting out the blocks. Like I like getting out the blocks with people. You know, it makes me want to be better. It makes me like if we can get out together, I now want to see how I can get out faster than you. Like that's the type of athlete that I am. I'm always looking for ways to improve, always looking for ways to be a better Melissa. And in doing that, you know, it boils down to perfecting my craft. And I do that every single day with my training partners in practice. You know, like we push each other past our limits sometimes and in good ways, obviously, but you know, just, you know, bringing the best out of one another is I feel like why I've been able to do the things that I've been able to do. Like you see me, how you say, like I get out the blocks the way I do. I don't get out the blocks the way I do if I'm not being pushed like that in practice. So,
and I'm no disrespect, but I forgot about the great Brits, Daryl Nita and Dina Asher Smith. I'm sure they're gonna be on the line. They're gonna have something to say about this. But Melissa, I mean, have you thought about? I mean, when you were growing up, did it ever cross your mind? I want to be the fastest woman in the world. Not in Texas or Florida or Georgia. I'm gonna be the fact of 8 billion people. There's not gonna be a woman in the world that can outrun me.
Yes, honestly and truthfully. Yes. There's no lies to it. I'm so dead serious. Yes.
I mean, look, I'm expecting a goal in the 100 meters. I'm expecting a time. I'm expecting you to lay down something special that we're going to be talking about leading in the 28, because obviously the Olympics going to be in LA, and hopefully you can stay healthy. But I'm expecting something special. Because I know you got it in you. And the way you run, the time that you run, it ain't no, well, she ran 10.8, now she ran 11 flat. She ran 10.78, and now she run 10.92. Nah, It went from 10.88, 10.86, 10.84, 82, 75, 72, 6. I'm like, well, damn.
Constant improvement.
Hey, she got a hurricane behind her or something? Because the time she laying down and the consistency in which you're laying these times down.
Oh yeah. Consistency is the name of the game in our sport. And I feel like the biggest thing for me this year, also just on top of everything else that I've been doing, whether it be my mindset or anything like that, is just being disciplined in who I want to be. On those days where I may not be feeling my best, or, man, I'm a little tired today. Coach been beating us up all week. Like, make sure to keep showing up for myself, because at the end of the day, I don't want to get to Tokyo and be like, man, if I would have just did that one cool down lap, or if I would have just sucked it up and came to today, or if I would have did that up, then maybe, like, I don't want to leave with
no
any
regrets
of I didn't do everything that I did. I didn't leave, or I didn't do. Yes, I can't get the words out for some reason. Excuse me, it's 5 o'clock in the morning over here. But yeah,
we thank you for your time, because there are two. You get a lifetime of discipline or a lifetime of regret. Now, the lifetime of discipline is something that you can look back and you can be proud of. That regret is something that you can't go back and undo. And so, like I said, I'm expecting you look fit. You are fit for you to run those times that you've been running, the consistency in which you've been running, Melissa. So I'm expecting you, when you win, which you will win, we're going to speak it into, they say there's power in the tongue. We're going to speak it into existence. You're going to win, and you're going to come back here, and we're going to have something very, very special for you on Nightcap. So when you win the 100 meters, come on back and have a conversation with us.
Okay.
All right.
Melissa, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you staying up or getting up early in the morning to have this conversation with us. You can tell that we are big track fans. We covered the Olympics. We're going to cover the World Championships. We didn't get an opportunity to come out to the trials, but moving forward, we will be at the trials. Hey, Ocho, in her downtime, she likes playing Call of Duty, and say she wear a size 14 and she be putting butts in guys.
Hey, she
be putting butts in guys.
You play Call of Duty for real?
I do.
Okay. We're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to run one. Now we talking. I like it.
All right.
I got you.
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden. She's the U.S. Champ in the 100 meters and the 200 meters. She'll be representing the U.S. in the 100, the 200, and the 4x1. Hey, you pick up a fourth goal. You jump on that 4x4. You got that in you?
Ooh, listen. If they want to win, they should leave me off of it this year. I'm just being honest.
Melissa, congratulations on all your success. Stay healthy, and we look forward to talking to you real soon. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Take care. Man, Ocho, I was hype, Ocho. Man, I don't know what it is.
Listen,
nothing get me hype.
Anytime you talk about track, you go. You see, when we talk about
nothing excites me. Football, basketball, nothing excites me like track and field.
Yeah. So see how you get with track and field. When we talk about soccer, boxing, You talk about soccer, boxing. If one more thing, soccer, boxing. Yeah, that's about it. Soccer, and boxing. But
I don't know
I
what it
guess
is,
it was
Ocho. I
like
think it's the fact of being the next track athlete and knowing
right.
what you put in.
Yeah.
Because guess what, Ocho? You can't rely on nobody else. It's
But
you.
But you.
It's you. And then you can't be mad at the results you didn't get for the work you didn't put in. You heard what she said? I heard a guy the other day, he said, motivation and discipline. He said, what happens on the days that you're not motivated? Are you disciplined? Think about that. On the day, motivation and discipline, they're very different things because you're not going to always be motivated.
Right.
But will you stay disciplined?
And still get up when you don't want to.
Studying, watching track and field for as long as I have, and studying this watching this young lady run, Ocho, I don't know if the chat realized how impressive what she just did is. I don't think they understand the gravity or the magnitude of her running the time she ran, what she's done. She's put herself in a very, very elite company.
Yeah.
Very, very elite. She's fit. She's going to have the people in the race. Toulouse from the Ivory Coast, the St. Lucian, Julian Alfred, those two great Brits, Daryl Nita and Dina Asher-Smith. Shakari, look, the women are going to be there. I believe the conditions, the favorable conditions, if she can get a 1.5 to 1.8 and she can get out like she got out today, she's going to, now the difference is, Ocho, you got rounds. So hopefully she doesn't get anybody hopefully she can just just get, because all you want to do is get through. All you're trying to do is get through. You trying to expel as little energy as you possibly can. Yeah. Because now when it comes to final, I'm emptying the tank. With the condition that she's in, the fitness, she can run low 10.6 or high 10.5. Yeah. Which only two women have ever done that. Elaine Thompson-Herah and Flojo, the great Flojo.
Listen, if you look at the field, that she'll be running against, you might not have a choice but to run that.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That
UT, that horn, that long horn, Julian Alfred from St. Lucia. Oh,
they coming.
But I saw her when she beat her. Something, and she was giggling, and she's like, "Yeah, it's that confidence, Ocho. That is the reigning Olympic champ." She got out. Catch him if you can. She knows that's the type of race she's gonna have to run. Yep. Man, I can't wait for this. Ocho. Come on, come on, MJ, bring it home. Come on.
When is it?
September 13th through the 21st.
Well, that's right around the corner.
Right around the corner. I'm just hoping she can hold on to that fitness for another month. Yeah. Hold on to that fitness. Hold on.
Injuries.
Because, hey, woo, that's going to be a race. Man, I can't wait, Ocho. I can't wait. We got something for it. Hey, Jamaicans, y'all want some of this?
Yeah.
Y'all remember what we did to y'all last time? I told y'all what we gonna do. Gonna do it again too. I don't know about the man, Shane been Shane Thompson ain't playing.
Did you see that race today?
I saw him today.
If there was another 10 meters, Noah would come in to get him.
But see, that's the thing. In order for Noah to have a chance, he's got to get closer to him. Yeah. He's got to be closer to him because Noah is a 200-meter specialist. Right. And see, that was Usain. Usain started out as a 200-meter specialist, right? And he was giving up too much ground. He'd run out of meters before the race was over, right? So now, once he got his start down, Noah has the endurance, the strength
to come get you later on in the race. Yeah,
he's got to get out with him. Yeah, you got to get out with him. He's got to be closer. Now you got to realize, Noah hadn't run a whole lot of 100 meters. He hadn't run a whole lot of 100 meters. He hadn't run a whole lot of anything this year, actually, to be honest. But the question is, how fit? Now, he looked good at the trials. You know what? The way he looked at Kenny Bednarik.
Kenny came in third today, huh?
Yeah. But he's got to be closer. Because like I said, Ocho, 9-7 ain't catching 9-7.
No.
9-7 can catch 9-8-5 or 9-9. You ain't catching 9-7. 9-7, 9-7. If he get out like that, like he got out, man, I can't wait for track and field, man. Man, I get hyped. Terry McLaurin came off the PUP list amid contract tensions with the Commanders. Despite the contract standoff, hold-ins, trade requests, Terry McLaurin will soon be practicing with the Commanders. The team announced today that he has been activated from the PUP list. Ocho, could Terry removal from the PUP list mean contract extension is on the way?
Yeah, probably. Probably something is looming. They're almost there. It's probably not where it needs to be, but the fact that they think they're gonna practice is a good thing. He'll be able to get 2 weeks under his belt, if I'm not mistaken. He'll be able to get 2 weeks under his belt before he's able to play. Before he's able to play in a live game, which would be September. I'm assuming September 7th maybe or 13th.
What that, Ocho?
Huh?
What that?
No, in a live game, a real game. He didn't miss the preseason.
Oh yeah.
I know he definitely not going to play.
The last preseason game, no.
Hell no. So, I'm hoping. I pray once he gets paid, no setbacks, no injuries. It's going to be so different. It's going to be so different. The fact that he wasn't able to go through training camp.
Ocho, you took the word right out of my mouth. I'm saying to myself, and I'm thinking to myself, and I say, I know Ocho thinking this. Man, I could not imagine not playing a meaningful game in 8-9 months. And my first real game is going to be
a real game.
I couldn't imagine it, Ocho.
I wouldn't want that.
Hell no.
Listen, honestly, I would tell my agent, listen, if we get this deal done, I'm finna go practice. If there's a chance that we get this deal done, I'm finna go practice because I need people pushing. I need people pulling. I need to be fighting through contact.
Yes.
Right, man. Forget that, man. Because I'm telling you, the body will tear up. The body will tear up trying to go from 0 to 100 without putting it through that rigmarole. That's what I'm gonna call it.
You got to condition your body.
Yeah.
For the stresses that it's going to endure during the season. In order to run fast, you got to practice fast. You hear what she said? Hey, I wanted to be on the ground. It's hard. Mm-hmm. Would you miss that kind of time, Ocho? You're not going to miss that kind of time and just pick right up. It's just not. You sit and I agree with you. You kind of like you just hold your breath like, man, please, no soft tissue injuries. No soft tissue injuries, please. No groin, no quads, no hamstring, no calves, no adductors, none of that. Because like you said, Ocho, you going just like that.
Yeah.
You've been cruising. And then all of a sudden,
you step on the gas. Step on the gas out the blue. And what normally happens? Something got to give.
Yep. Man. But hopefully they can come to an agreement real soon. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs could make NFL and Super Bowl history this upcoming season. There have only been one instance in which two franchises played each other 3 times in the Super Bowl, and that's the Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, 75, 79, 95. After the Eagles face one another 2 of the 3 big games, the Chiefs are currently to have the highest odds to be a matchup for Super Bowl, 60? 60 in February of 2026. This would make the franchises the second of their kind to play one another on 3 separate occasions on the biggest stage. To add, no other quarterbacks in the history, no quarterbacks have ever faced each other 3 times in the Super Bowl, something Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes have a chance to do.
I mean, it sounds good, but you want me to tell you coming out of the AFC this year?
You got to worry about winning your division. You ain't coming out of nowhere.
Have you noticed the Bengals have been playing in the preseason, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All I know is when L. Jack is on the field, Cincinnati can't win.
I just want to remember.
When L. Jack is on the field, Cincinnati can't win.
This is the new year, Unc. You think about the past. I'm
thinking
trying
about
to
LJ.
understand why you think about the past, and this is 20. We in 2025. You telling me what the Baltimore Ravens did in the past? I know what's
History.
going to happen this year.
Okay.
The Cincinnati Bengals, for the first time in years, have let the starters play in the preseason. That's to let you know that there's going to be a difference come week 1 when the regular season starts. So what the Ravens did last year or any years before that don't mean nothing and don't matter when it comes to football season in 2025.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all defense still suspect. Team record after winning the MVP. In 2016, here we go. Cam won the MVP in 2015. 2016, they were 6-10. Matt Ryan won it in 2016. They were 10-6 in 2017. Tom Brady won it in 2017. They were 11-5. Patrick Mahomes won it in 2018. They were 12-4. Lamar Jackson in 2019. They were 11-5. Rodgers won it back-to-back years. In 2020, they were 13-4. And in 2021, they were 8-9. Mahomes won it again in 2022. 11-6. Lamar Jackson, 2023, they were 12-5. Josh Allen, 2024, will remain to be seen what their record will be.
Right. Well, look,
what you think the record's gonna be?
The Bills?
Yes.
Well, listen, they're gonna be way above 500. I can tell you that.
Well, that's the way to go out on a limb.
Listen, if I could tell you what the Bills record was gonna be, Unc, I go play the lotto because I'm gonna know the numbers.
You don't have to be exact, but
Okay,
I'm saying
I'm not
they're gonna be 11-6, they're gonna be 12-5, 13-4, 14-3, 15-2.
I like 12-5.
Okay.
I like 12-5. I definitely they knowing them and knowing Josh, especially with the chip he got on his shoulder coming off MVP season. Yeah, they might.
I don't know why he got a chip. Lamar should have a chip.
Hey, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not even
Lamar
gonna
said
bring
they
it up.
got my MVP, and we should have left out of there with a victory.
Yeah, absolutely. They gonna be good. Hey, I think, man, the goddamn Bills gonna be in contention every single year. Long as you got 17 at the helm, boy. Long as you got 17 at the helm, there's going to be a team. I don't know what team it's going to be. That's going to surprise us because the same people, the same teams are going to be in the hunt this year. The same team going to be in contention.
Yeah, same team got the same good quarterbacks.
Same, huh?
Because they got the same good quarterbacks.
Yeah, same good quarterbacks. But then there's going to be one team that surprises us. Every year there's a team that comes out of nowhere that plays extremely well. And I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Who you got?
People probably gonna laugh at me. I told you how I felt about the Panthers, right?
Yep.
The Panthers and the Bears. I think the Panthers and the Bears gonna surprise people. All right.
Okay.
That's it. People in the chat, you might laugh at me, but when it happens, remember who said it first. The Panthers and the Bears are gonna surprise people.
Ocho, check this out. A 2020 study conducted found that dogs are capable of what scientists call third-party social evaluation, meaning they can observe how a stranger interacts with their owner and use that information to make character judgment. Dog assesses social interaction and make moral judgment based on observation. They're not just loyal, they're socially intelligent with the ability to detect fairness, cooperation, and intent. When someone mistreats their human, dogs remember and may respond with distrust or avoidance.
I like that. Mm-hmm. And the reason they call it man's best friend.
That's right. That's why my boys love Shannon.
Yeah.
And when people mistreat me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel you. Yeah,
hey, don't be doing our daddy like that.
I would love to get a dog, man, but
you gone too much.
Yeah, I know. Now, listen, if I get a dog, he gonna fly with me. He'll be my emotional support animal. I cannot. You tell me stories on Nightcap, and I start crying. If you say the right thing. When we first started the show, you talk about a dog. I'm sitting here crying. You telling about a dog that's no longer here, that ain't had no relationship with me, and I couldn't take it.
Yep.
You think I'm
I
going
got
to
all
get
my
a dog?
dogs
You think I'm going to
cremated.
get a dog now at this age, and he passed away, and I'm supposed to? No, hell
Man,
no,
I can't imagine being without one.
no.
I can't imagine being without one, Ocho. All right, we're gonna get you out of here on this one, Ocho. Now it's time for our final segment of the evening chat. It's time for Q&A.
I don't see how y'all do it, boy.
Stu Baby Love TV said, Ocho, go to timeout. You know what Dillon Gabriel meant.
But y'all just wanted to mean that.
Brigitte Maxey said, same coach Lanning who plays golf with Stefanski. Ocho, don't downplay nastiness. Plus, he threw check downs all. He didn't ball. East Coast Kev said, Ocho, Ray Charles could see he was throwing shade at Shedeur. And Skip would say, put your glasses on.
Hey,
Meshach of Baltimore say, maybe the coach said that to him and he repeated it. 983 made, he's been in college 6 years. He's had media training. We don't care if Bo Nix was the quarterback. They share the same coach. That same language rubbed on him. He meant it. If Shedeur called the press, media, entertainers to their face, World War III would have happened. But Dillon, they say, next question, trade 12.
10, 12, hey, 10, 12 down there in New Orleans. We'll take care of him.
I love CC26 says he was taking shots at 12, Mr. Pick Six. Damn. Kurt West said dink and dunk Dillon. Look like a less effective Jeff Garcia in that number 5 Browns jersey. Damn.
Hey, y'all,
Yanez said, are the
so
Steelers,
mean.
huh?
These people so mean.
But they ain't playing tonight, boy. They
Yeah.
don't play by the Shedeur. Euro Yanez said, are the Steelers a playoff team?
Hell yeah. And I'm not saying that because of the goddamn quarterback. I'm saying that simply because of the defense. If they play like I know they can play, with the name they got on paper, man, absolutely.
Ocho, this question is specifically for you. It says, I love y'all. Haven't missed an episode. Any advice for me reintegrating to my wife, to my home after 6 months tour, to my wife now and 4-year-old. I got less than 60 days left. Not going to lie, I'm excited. So how does he, he's been away for 6 months, Ocho, and
Right.
he wants to get reintegrated into his home with his wife and his 4-month-old. He wants to know what's the best way to do it.
What? That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. You better equipped to answer that than me.
He asked you.
Oh, he asked me.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Hey, what? Be creative, what? Be creative. Do something.
Ocho, the man been away for 6 months. He tried to get reintegrated in his home. He's
Right,
been away
right.
for 6 months on tour.
That's why I said do something she's not used to you doing. I don't know what that would be. You know what your wife like. Do something you never done before. Something different. If you've been on tour that long, that means you come home with a little bag. Bring her something nice. Don't do them flowers. Don't do them flowers and none of that bullshit. Do something different. It's hard for me to tell you what to do because you married to her, so you know what she like. Yeah, don't take my goddamn cheap ass advice. Shit.
So if you was going, let's see the Cambodian queen. You
Yeah,
going
the
away for
Cambodian
6
queen.
months.
Yeah.
You going away for 6 months.
Hey, that's my baby. Yeah, she watching too. Hey, honey.
How you come back? How you come back and reintegrate? Y'all got a kid. Let's just say y'all don't, but if you had a kid 4 years old,
yeah, we have a kid. We having twins. But go ahead.
Okay.
We having twins. Go ahead.
How would you go about that?
That's a good one too, right there. I like that. And especially when it comes to stuff like that, I'm very creative, I'm very creative.
Okay.
Like the first thing I'm thinking about right now too, they have I've been gone for 6 months. You've been home with the kids. I got to take you somewhere nice. I gotta take you somewhere nice. That's where we're going. Somewhere nice. You know where I want to go, Unc? I
Where?
want to go to Saudi Arabia, right? They have a
Bro,
resort.
you just got from overseas. You tried to turn around and go back overseas?
Yeah, well, I need to get out the States, huh? I need to get out the States. Now I'm thinking of somewhere nice she hadn't been. Now they just got these new resorts in Saudi Arabia. Stay with me real quick, huh? I can't remember the name of them. They look like Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
It's like these, they almost look like Star Wars spaceships in the middle of the ocean. Literally, I'm assuming they built it themselves. I was just Googling it too, huh?
Ocho,
Yeah.
you just come off seem like what is a deployment. Are you meaning to tell me
Yes.
you're gonna turn around and go back overseas?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going somewhere nice, huh? And when you see it, when I find the
Ocho,
link,
you going overseas on a military salary.
me?
Yes,
But why you gonna limit my money, man? Why you gonna
because
limit?
he's in the military. His money is limited. What you talking about
Oh
limited?
shit. Damn. Okay, now come on now. But now you giving me hypotheticals, and then you hypothetically limited my goddamn funds.
Because hypothetically his funds are limited.
Well, hell, there's only so much you can do.
Okay, let him ball out on the budget. First of all, maybe have someone. I understand you probably want to see the kid, spend some time with the kid, but maybe have your mom, have the grandma, or a family member take the kid, and y'all go get a little staycation.
I found it, huh?
What?
Hey, Shabara Resort. Shabara. Hey, chat. Hey, look at that chat. Shabara. Shebara Resort. That's where I would go.
I got Sabaro pizza money. That's what I got. Sabaro. You remember in the mall how they have SBARRO, that pizza place in the mall? That's the kind of money I got. So that place I ain't going.
I guarantee you like it when you check it out.
Oh, I believe it.
Guarantee,
I guarantee I won't like it when I check it out. Cause you know why? Cause when I check out and I see that bill, I ain't gonna like it.
That ain't number 2,000 a night. And you done flew private. Ask to show it to you. Ask Jordan to show it to you. Yeah, that's like that. Hey, chat, tell me what y'all think, chat. Shabara Resort.
Oh, Jordan said he might have some money because he get a housing allowance. What does he get? A grocery allowance and a per diem. So he might have a little money stashed.
Yeah, it's not that much. It's starting at 2,400. What is SAR? 9,000. What is SAR?
What's 9,000?
It says SAR in front of it, but then it says 9,000. It's all together. I don't know, man.
That's your resort.
Don't worry about it. That's where I'm going, man. I'm thinking about it. I'm ready to go now. Oh, I cursed. My
Bro,
bad.
I think the thing is that the first thing you do, you come home, you hug your wife, you tell her how much you love her, you tell her how much you miss her, and how much you're happy to be home, be back on American soil.
Right.
Hug.
Matter of fact, get her pregnant again.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Your child, you got a 4-year-old. He or she's going to be excited to see dad, which they haven't seen in in 6 months. To them, 6 months is 6 years. So I don't really know how much, you haven't been around her in a long time. She haven't been around you in a long time. She's gotten into a routine. You've kind of gotten into a routine. And so you got to kind of reintegrate yourself without stepping on each other, without getting in each other's way, because you've been without each other for 6 months.
Man, listen, man, get back in there, man. Have another child, man.
Lord have mercy. Man, that ain't the answer to everything. I'm sorry. Hey, Unc Ocho, please wish my wife, Carrie, happy anniversary. 11 years of married and 16 years together. P.S. Ocho, take your time. You'll be blessed. Carrie, April _ 1990 wants to wish you a happy wedding anniversary. Y'all been married for 11 years, a little over a decade, but you guys have been together for 16 years. That's a feat in and of itself.
Congratulations.
So, congratulations. Hopefully you get another 16 years together, and these 16 will be even better than the previous 16. has baby dogs. Ocho has the baby French fry. Anyone who has a problem needs to go play on the road during rush hour. Yes, I love my dogs, and Ocho loved French fry. And because she hadn't been around, she hadn't probably seen Ocho. She like, hey, it's my time to shine.
Hey, you know the game tomorrow, right?
What game?
I'm playing on CBS, man.
Oh, the big three. Who on your team?
Man. Yeah, make sure you tune in. So we on the we not on the show tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, we got the show tomorrow at 7, right? Yes.
Oh yeah.
7 8.
Oh yeah.
We on it tomorrow at 8.
Oh yeah. Y'all see
that boy KS just responded, man, you answer. Ocho going to have my wife hating me. You right. Yeah, bro, just take your time. It's been a minute since you guys have been together. Hey, spend some quality time. Just let her know how much you miss her. The kid, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. Spend some time and hey, ask her what she want to do. Maybe she gonna have her side of the family come pick the baby up. Maybe you have your side of the family come pick together up, and y'all just spend some time together, just kicking it. Ocho, my question is what would it be like if Michael Jackson and Prince did a song together back in the 90s?
Woo!
They couldn't.
Why not?
Who gonna sing first? I'm just being real. Who's singing first?
They would have worked it out.
Think about it. If I'm not mistaken, there's a clip where Michael Jackson asked Prince to be in, was it Beat It?
He said no?
He said, first of all, he says, your ass is mine. You're not finna say that to me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not finna say that to you.
Yeah,
so the song ain't going nowhere.
Okay, I got you.
So again, who's singing first? It was one thing to get them the compilation together to sing "We Are the World." I don't know if you remember that 1985. They had
"We Are the World."
Okay, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Michael Jackson and Prince. Who's singing first on the song, Ocho?
I got you. Hey, Michael's a legend. Prince is a legend. You would think two people of that magnitude would be able to work as one.
Oh, you think?
You
think they got that way doing that, huh? Is that how you? That's what you thinking?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Only Jesus and Santa Claus is bigger than Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And he did it with no social media, no internet.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't need it. Could you imagine?
MJ, the original MJ. There've been a lot of MJs since, but he's the OG. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Man, we really, really appreciate it. You could have been anywhere. You could have been doing anything, but you chose to spend a couple of hours with Ocho and I on Nightcap. We can't thank you enough. I don't know if we ever say it or we can properly, adequately express our appreciation for what you've been able to do for us. So sincerely from the bottom of my heart and Ocho and everybody at Nightcap, thank you guys for joining us. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host. That's Liberty City's own. That's man adjusted rating. Being a Ring of Fame honoree.
Hooper.
Pro Bowler. All Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. He's also French fry father. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you again for your support and your continued support. Every subscriber counts. My cognac, Laportier, has had a new drop, and this one is very, very personal to me. I've created a limited edition release to honor my brother Sterling for his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not just a bottle. It's a tribute. It's a celebration of a legacy. And once they're gone, they're gone. The Hall of Fame edition is officially live. Just head over to LaPortierCognac.com to grab yours while you still can. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of history and a very, very special moment. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. I want to thank our very, very special guest, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, for joining us all the way from Poland. She said it was 5 o'clock in the morning. That, Melissa, we can't thank you enough.
I appreciate
and we
that.
want to wish you the absolute very, very best at the World Championships, September 13th through the 21st. We'll be covering it, and she says when she wins the gold, she's going to come back and join us because we got something special for her. So, guys, again, thank you for joining us tonight on Nightcap. We'll see you tomorrow. Again, thank you. Stay blessed. Stay safe.